When I went to the doctor, he was like, how are you standing up right now? Because my hemo levels were so low. He was like, I don't even know how you're standing up. I had gotten so used to feeling dizzy, feeling drained. I didn't know. I thought it was normal. I was like, oh, my period's just draining me again. Not knowing, girl, you finna go to the upper room.
For real.
Literally.
And what you do as a Black woman, you just kept pushing through.
Kept pushing. I gotta go to work. I gotta show up.
I gotta show up.
Here.
And I'm sure you did a phenomenal job at it all. You know what I'm saying? And so I think for us as Black women, we have to, and men too, we need to sit down and prioritize our health. Because like what I'm seeing now, clinically, is the sicker people are between 35 and 55.
Wow.
It's not even our 70s no more. It's us.
Hey y'all, what's up? It's your girl Drea Nicole.
And it's your girl Lex P.
And we have a business spotlight today. And we have the lovely Dr. Stan here, she's a medical advisor from Black Girl Vitamins. Black Girl Vitamins is a Black-owned wellness brand dedicated to addressing the unique nutritional needs of Black women through science-backed supplements, health education, and community impact initiatives. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Yes, I feel like this has been a long time coming. Like, Lex and I are both, like, health freaks. We love our supplements, and we have been wanting to have someone on the show to, like, talk about different supplements and, like, let the girls know and put them on game.
Exactly.
So let me say something first. Y'all know the things is going around the vlogs about who's a real doctor and who's not. So let us know your credentials to start it off.
For sure, I can do that. So I'm Bryanne Standifer-Barrett. I have a medical degree, an MD.
Okay.
I'm also a certified menopause specialist too.
Okay.
Went to med school at Michigan State. I'm qualified, clinical professor. Okay. I do this for real.
Okay, we had to make sure, Chad, because they be cutting up.
They do.
So for those who have not heard about Black Girl Vitamins, could you tell us a little bit more about the company and why it was created?
Yep, so it was created by family. One of the ladies, one of our founders, actually had vitamin D deficiency herself. So she found out just on a routine visit. And then upon her finding out, she found out a bunch of her friends also were the same way. So then hence developing this company to help meet the needs of Black women.
Okay.
I mean, I had an issue so bad a few years ago, and that's when I found y'all's products and started using y'all's products because I had a fibroid so big. I went to, obviously, a doctor, and she was like, this is the biggest fibroid I've ever, she said it was the size of a grapefruit. Wow. It was so big. I was having periods so bad, like, I mean, I'm changing my pad like every hour. Yeah. It got to the point, I was literally, we make a joke about it now, but I was wearing diapers at one point because it got so bad. And then I was like, okay, let me do some more research. And then I found out, you know, I was vitamin D like efficient, if that's the right word. That's the right word. Yeah. But yes, I didn't have enough vitamin D. And I'm realizing that a lot of people, especially women of color, we're not getting that because a lot of people get vitamin D from the sun.
Exactly.
And we're melanated.
We are.
You know, so talk about the vitamin D, the effects that it has on your body, and how is it that we need that in our system as Black women?
Yep, so vitamin D actually controls everything, literally. Okay. And I think the more as time goes on, the more we're learning actually what it does. Black people in general, because of our melanin, our beautiful melanin is like a protection from the sun. And so as a result, when you get vitamin D from the sun, Black people actually need to be outside 2 times longer than someone else just to get the same vitamin D in our systems. So yes, it does come from food, but we're supposed to be outside. Like literally supposed to be outside.
You need to be in that sun.
It's all in the sun. And so bones, your immunity, your hair, your skin, your mood. And I'm from Detroit, so it's cold most of the year, right? So most of us are in the wintertime thinking we're depressed when it's really just low vitamin D, which is crazy. And it's affecting us. Like I also practice clinically, so I can't tell you how many people come in here, and I predominantly care for Black women. Vitamin D is low in all of us.
Oh my God.
It is not an unknown thing. It's affecting us, and we're thinking we're crazy, and we're not. We just need supplements.
And vitamin D is also really good for women who are like in the childbearing ages of their life, right? Because it's really good if you're trying to prepare to get ready to have children.
Yep, it can help with that. And there's some new literature that's suggesting that it can also help with fibroids as well. So there's a link between low vitamin D and higher fibroid production.
Yes, that's that's probably the same thing that I read, because honestly, like, when I tell you it changed my life, like having that, I didn't know I had it. Literally, we were in Miami for your birthday, and I'm laying on the bed and I'm feeling my stomach. I'm like, what is going on? Then, child, look, I'm messy. I had to go, I wanted to get a little plastic surgery done, right? And the doctor was like, oh, I can't operate on you. Like, he was like, you have something, you know, in there. And he sent me back, and then I realized, like, I had a huge fibroid, and it was affecting my life so much. I didn't realize how bad it was affecting my life until I got it removed. And I was like, oh my gosh, this sadness I'm feeling, the depression I was in, mood swings. Literally, my period is so different now. Like, I can function on my, you're not supposed to be literally feeling like you're on your deathbed on your period. That's not normal. But I didn't know that. You know what I'm saying? So once I did my research, I was like, okay, let me take some vitamin D, but I wanted something that was specifically for Black women, and that's when I found y'all's products. I was like, okay, let me take this, and still take it to this day, and it affected my hair too.
Yes, yes.
My hairstylist was like, what's going on with your hair? It feels different, it's stronger, it's growing.
Yep.
I was like, oh, I've been taking some vitamin D for my fibroids just because I was like, I'm being on the safe side, getting that in, and she was like, oh, it's affecting your hair too.
Yes.
So I do definitely want to get into talking about some of the supplements, because we actually have the collagen powder in our mocktail today.
Yes, we do.
And I am a collagen girly. Like, I take my collagen faithfully every day. But for the women out there who don't know, can you tell us why incorporating collagen into your wellness routine is really important?
So as we age, just naturally, we start to lose collagen. And collagen is a peptide. It's the building block for dang near everything in the body. And so as we enter into perimenopause, it starts to go down. We hit menopause, it starts to go down. It helps with our joints, our hair, our skin, acne, and even wrinkles.
Yeah.
So it's one of those earlier things that we should be getting in to help. It's a building block, just like vitamin D.
So is it true that like collagen is better when you ingest it versus like a topical thing?
Yeah, so it depends on what you're targeting, and there's a bunch of different types of collagen too.
Okay.
Like ours is specifically for the things that I named in terms of your joints, your skin, and all that. So you have different peptides that kind of target different things and have different mechanisms.
Okay. Baby, I love me some collagen.
We
like
do.
whenever people people ask me and Lex all the time, because we're in our 30s now. Both of us are in our mid-30s, and people are always like, y'all look so good for y'all age. And I be like, I'm telling you, I started taking collagen a very, very, very long time ago. And I think that has helped so much with wrinkle prevention, me not having so much volume loss as I'm getting older, and just all of those things that I think, you know, us as women, especially as Black women, deal with as we're aging.
Exactly.
I've been able to drop it low on tour this time. I've been dropping
joints.
My joints done got better because I've been. So, Ty, can you tell us how you made this mocktail today?
Absolutely. Y'all know I love a mocktail, and you can add whatever spirit you want into it if you'd like, but it's so good as a mocktail itself. We're going to call this one the Glow Getter, okay? So this one is featuring our Black Girl Vitamins collagen powder. I used a whole pack when I made ours for all of us today. It has some pineapple, some chipotle syrup, some passion fruit, a little bit of lime juice, and then I topped it with a LaCroix pineapple coconut sparkling water. So that's giving it really that tropical vibe. And then the cocktail glass is rimmed with some coconut flakes, and I garnished it with a dehydrated lime. So we're giving tropical, we're giving summer, we're giving some of that vitamin D.
Yes, I love that.
That's the Glow Getter, y'all.
It's delicious.
So I do want to touch on PCOS as well, because that affects a lot of Black women, of course, as we know. So what products do y'all have that can help the women out there struggling with that?
Yep, so PCOS, we do have PCOS relief. And as y'all know, PCOS just had a name change recently to
it did? I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's now polyendocrine metabolic ovarian syndrome, because it's an interplay between hormones, our ovaries, our insulin production. And so our PCOS relief specifically targets each different phenomena. So like your extra hair growth on your chin or face, that mood change that starts to happen, and it can also help regulate some cycles to a certain degree.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah, because when we get, y'all, I got this chin hair. So if I take that, will it help with that little chin hair?
It can help. Yeah, it can.
You might still need to pluck it.
All right.
But no, I do think that that's really important because there's so many Black women out there who have PCOS and endometriosis and all of these things, and they have been like not diagnosed properly.
Exactly. And it's one of those, it's kind of hard to diagnose one because like when you think about PCOS, the characteristic person is largely like bigger, may have a mustache,
Yes.
but not everybody looks like that. So people, unfortunately, especially us, we get stigmatized. And so if you don't look like that, you'll get misdiagnosed.
Yep.
Or just get wrote off and just told to take this one thing when you should be, you know, evaluated better overall.
I agree with that. What would you say are some of the major health and wellness challenges that you feel like a lot of Black women are facing these days?
I think the biggest is because as Black women, especially professional Black women, we do too much. And it's cool, everybody get into the bag, but get to the bag and then come see me too. You know what I'm saying? So I think we're so used to working in overdrive, we're good at that, right? And we don't know, like you were saying, you didn't even know you had the fibroid situation when I'm sure your D was low and probably your iron was low too.
Oh my gosh,
Right?
yes, that was
she
it
had
too.
really low iron.
Oh, you know what? I was craving the weirdest stuff,
Yep,
like crunchy stuff. I
yep.
wanted ice all the time.
Yep.
And I'm like, what is going on? When I went to the doctor, he was like, how are you standing up right now? Because my hemo levels were so low. He was like, I don't even know how you're standing up. I had gotten so used to feeling dizzy, feeling drained. I didn't know, I thought it was normal. I was like, oh, my period's just draining me again. Not knowing, girl, you finna go to the upper room.
For real.
Literally.
And what you do as a Black woman, you just kept pushing through.
Kept pushing. I gotta go to work. I gotta show up.
Gotta show up.
Here.
And I'm sure you did a phenomenal job at it all. You know what I'm saying? And so I think for us as Black women, we have to, and men too, we need to sit down and prioritize our health. Because like what I'm seeing now clinically is the sicker people are between 35 and 55.
Wow.
It's not even our 70s no more. It's us.
Yes.
So that's my biggest advice is just really, we talk about wellness and it's cute, but like, are you actually going to the doctor? Do you know what your levels are? Supplements are great, but they pair well with your doctor. We got to work together.
And I had a similar situation to Lex because I ended up finding out, I think at like the end of 2023 that I had fibroids as well, but mine were like really small. So I had no idea until I was thinking about getting my eggs frozen. And I went and did a vaginal ultrasound, and then that's when they saw them. And they were like, oh, they're really small. I don't think it's any cause for concern right now because it's not blocking anything and you're not having any issues. Just try to focus on your diet. And so I changed my diet. I stopped drinking caffeine. I started limiting my alcohol intake. I stopped eating red meat as much. Just a few different things that I found out contributed to the growth of fibroids. And then they actually ended up shrinking. And I think sometimes as women, we don't realize how much a diet change can really change your life as well.
Yes.
It's a lot of the things that we consume that contribute to these health issues that we're having.
That part.
So what are some questions that like Black women need to ask when we go to the doctor, when we're like concerned and doctors aren't hearing us out and things like that? Because I feel like, I'm not gonna lie, my health and my wellness changed when I moved to Atlanta because I had access to Black women as my caretakers, my dentist, my OBGYN, like everybody's Black on my team. So what are some questions for people who maybe don't have that access in their areas that they're in? What questions do we need to ask when we go to the doctor?
So I think foundationally your basics. What's my blood pressure? Is this normal? Is this normal for me? So your basics, cholesterol, what does that look like? Your diabetic markers, like having your foundational piece first. And then based off of that, health should really be individualized. So let's say if you do have high cholesterol, then really trying to understand and work with your doctor, how do I get this down? Yes, I know diet, yes, I know exercise, but teach me how, and don't leave the room until you have your questions answered. I tell people to write them down before you come in. Know where you stand, because sometimes when y'all come into the office, we only get so much time, right? So you feel rushed, and then you might think about something else, forget the other things you were really coming in there for. So I think trying to be organized with your health before you come in, knowing too, no question is too silly, no question is too dumb. I'm a doctor, I'm not a mall, so come in as you are. You don't have to come in and be your most perfect self. Just come in as you are and be comfortable. And I think more importantly too, if you're not feeling heard after you've set the standard, like this is what I'm looking for, this is what I need you to explain to me, you gotta get another doctor. And that's okay too, you know what I mean? So.
Could you tell us a big misconception that you think a lot of people have about supplements and vitamins and things like that when they come into your office?
Girl, so people, they'll go on these sites, buy everything from everybody, be taking everything from everybody, not realizing that it has to be individualized to their needs, right? My cousin's taking this supplement from Amazon, so I'm gonna take it too, or, you know, and not knowing that, because some things can be harmful. And that's one thing I love about Black Girl Vitamins is that we actually use premium ingredients, because I've seen it, people come in, they're taking this supplement from somewhere else. I'm objective. I need to see the levels. Let me see the value so I know it's what it is, right?
Yeah.
Right.
And so with Black Girl Vitamins, I notice when people actually take the supplements, I see level change. I see improvement actually happen. So there's other things on the market that can harm your liver. So again, working with your doctor to have an individualized plan instead of just kind of doing it willy-nilly.
Okay.
And let me ask you this, because we asking questions today.
Yes,
Because
please.
I've done the D3 vitamins. That's the one that, like I said, my hairstylist noticed my hair has changed. Noticed my mood swings. But this is a dietary, it's a liquid diet. So you add this to like, you know, but I want to talk about the K2 because I know what the D3 is. That's the vitamin D. What is K2?
So if you can imagine, K2 is like the GPS system for the D3.
Okay.
So it tells the D3 where to go, right?
Okay.
So when you want it to go to your bones, you want it to go where it has to go to absorb that calcium, and that's what K2's job is.
Okay, because I know there's things that work against vitamin D too. So talk about the things like if somebody's like, okay, I want to start taking vitamin D. What are the things they need to avoid when they're taking vitamin D?
So first thing, from what I understand, is you take it first thing in the morning with food, with the vitamin D, because it's a fat soluble.
Okay.
The thing with vitamin D too is you want to check your levels because you can't overtake vitamin D. And because it's fat soluble, it can store in your fat. So you can develop a toxicity to vitamin D if you're just out here taking it without being checked.
Yeah, because once my hair got soft, I started popping them. I said, hold on, let me slow down. So you got to regulate your vitamins. I think people think, because when we were younger, you know, we had the little Flintstone pills.
Flintstones, yeah.
We just taking them, but you have to regulate your vitamin intake for sure.
And more importantly, too, what I hear a lot in office is people take the D, they take the iron, and they're looking for energy. When it's like, sis, no, you need to go sit down, you need to get checked. I had a lady come in, her thyroid was off, another one blood pressure high, another one diabetic, and you just taking D thinking that's the thing. Saying that they don't work. No, sis, you're not treating the actual problem. So that's another big thing too.
Yeah. I think a lot of people don't think about that. Like, it's so many different things that could be going wrong. That's why it's so important to go to the doctor.
Exactly.
And in the Black community, I don't know why that's such a taboo thing. Like, people be like, I don't feel like I need to go to the doctor. No, you do. You need to go get your wellness check, your physical every single year.
I think it's scary for our community too. We don't like to talk about things. We don't like to, but I feel like I love brands like this that are targeted for us because it makes us feel comfortable in these spaces to have these conversations because it's so important. When I tell you I was so uneducated, I mean, of course we know what vitamin D is, but I didn't know that I needed it. I didn't know that my iron was low. I didn't know that until I'm trying to go get fine for the summertime. He like, oh, girl, you are sick. You know what I'm saying? Like, you need to heal yourself. But outside of the vitamins and things that y'all have, talk about Black Girl Vitamins and the scholarship funds that y'all have as well.
Oh, my God. So that's another thing I love. So we actually donate scholarships a couple times a month to a Black woman in the medical field. Like we're giving another one away at the Wellness Fest this next weekend. So always giving money for that. Also, there's a couple other webinars that we do at least a couple times a month where we're also educating. Because I also understand everybody can't get a Black doctor. You know what I mean? That is a luxury in a lot of different communities.
It really is.
So we sit and I do these and I educate people so that you can feel informed and know how to advocate for yourself.
Yes.
So what is one message that you would like for Black women to be able to take away from this conversation?
Slow down, take care of yourself. If you have not been to the doctor in at least 6 months to a year, get there now, right? Get to the bag, but get to the doctor. Know your blood pressure. So there's this misconception. I'm an internal medicine doctor, so I'm real big on heart health and keeping y'all from dying. That's my goal.
Right.
And so what people need to do too, especially busy Black women, is everybody should be checking their blood pressure a couple times a week, period, and logging it. Don't rely on the one reading that you get from me in the office.
Okay.
Because the reality is you spend most of your time in your environment and not mine.
Right.
And the first thing people do when they come in the office is they get on the scale and they stress. Now the blood pressure go up. Or you don't know if I'm a man or a woman, so you stress. You know what I mean? Like all that kind of stuff. So I think that having that log so you can then also advocate for yourself. Like, hey, my blood pressure is high. It's more than 130/80 consistently.
Okay.
I need to get this checked. I want to talk about it. What can I do?
Yes. Okay, I like that.
I
That's a good
do.
tip.
I really like that too. And I have to ask you,
Yeah.
what are some of your favorite supplements from Black Girl Vitamins? Like, girl, what you be taking? Because you
Girl.
look good.
Yes,
Yes,
facts.
thanks.
Skin is
Skin,
skin.
I was gonna say,
appreciate
the
that.
skin is glowing, honey.
I appreciate that, y'all, because it's about to be 40 this year. It's crazy.
And see, and you
It's
can't
crazy.
tell. That's the thing. Black don't crack.
It don't.
Okay? It don't.
I actually think we aging better.
We are.
Do you feel like you looking better the older you get?
Yes.
I'm feeling that way right now.
Yes.
Absolutely. When I look back to myself in my 20s, I'm like, I feel like I look the best that I've ever looked right now, and I'm the healthiest that I've ever felt as well.
Absolutely.
Yes. But I'm sorry, back to your question.
Oh, we known for getting off
Yes,
topic.
girl, that's
You good.
So my favorites are the one a day,
Okay.
the vitamin D, and the collagen.
Okay.
Those
Okay.
are my 3 I use every day.
Okay.
Yep.
So for the listener who's maybe like strapped on cash and they just want to try the product out, what is like the one product you say this is going to be your go-to to start off?
I would say a one a day because everybody needs a multivitamin because your body needs those essential nutrients to build and to make your system work.
Right.
So if you had to pick one, I would say the one a day to start.
I agree with that. You got to take a multivitamin.
You have
That's
to.
where you should start.
Yeah.
Man, I'm a vitamin girly. Like I said, I was taking, when I went through that whole ordeal, Black Girl Vitamins, it changed everything. Like, it's so good. So thank you so much for
Yes,
coming. This
thank
was
you
so,
for
we have to
having
educate the girls, and conversations like this are so important, especially in our community, because I feel like fibroids, that's something I personally dealt with.
Yep.
And it's so common.
It is.
Like when Drea found out that she had them, I was shocked. Because I was like, oh my God, I can't believe you have to go through this because I went through this.
Yeah.
And my sister went through this.
Yes.
And I'm like, this is insane.
Yep.
But small conversations like this will lead to a bigger change. So thank you so much for coming.
Thank
And
you.
sidebar real
Yes.
quick too, I also want to say this mocktail is so good.
Shout out
so
to
if you're
Ty.
looking for an easy way to take your collagen every day, make you a mocktail, put your Black Girl Vitamin collagen powder in there, and yes, you're gonna be good to go because you can't even taste it.
I was about to ask you,
Can't
can you
taste
taste
it.
anything?
You
I
can't even taste
nothing.
it.
Exactly.
It tastes amazing.
Yeah.
I need to put one of these in my purse and slide it in. Thank
Slide
y'all
it in
so
there. Yes.
Thank you.
Thank
This was
you.
fun.